kitchen filled with fancy equipment. In our micro apartment, our kitchen is tiny, and the challenge was figuring out what are the basic essentials that we need, and how we fit these in our limited cupboard space. My name's Daniel Titchener and I'm an architect and photographer living in London, and in this video I'll be going through the products we use to comfortably fit everything we need into our small micro apartment kitchen. With frying pans, one large pan will cover most of your basic cooking needs. This is great for frying and searing and is probably the most versatile utensil in your kitchen. For saucepans, all you really need are two. One small one which is great for sauces and boiling rice, and one large one which gives you plenty of space for making things like pasta and broths. These should be paired with a lid to ensure that water can heat as quickly as possible. We found that the main difficulty with pans is that they're often heavy, cumbersome, and difficult to wash due to their large handles and heavy bases, which also make them difficult to store in a small space. This small set of stacking pans from Tefal are fantastic as they come with two detachable handles which allow them to be stacked one on top of another. This set actually means that we have more than we need, and because they still take up the same footprint in our cupboard, this saves a huge amount of space. The removable handle makes washing up a breeze, and also means that they can be placed inside of the oven for finishing dishes. Additionally, the set comes with container lids, which saves the necessity of transferring leftover food into containers, and means that the pans can be placed directly in the fridge. Although companies often sell knives in elaborate sets with an array of sizes, you only really need three. The chef's knife with a large blade and heavy handle is extremely versatile for slicing and dicing. A smaller paring knife is great for vegetables and fruits. And finally, a large serrated knife is perfect for carving meat and slicing through baked items. It is essential when buying these items that the blade is comfortable in your hand. We bought our knives from Mercer, which, although are a little more expensive, have a lifetime warranty and are NSF certified. We love these knives as they come with a heavy handle which give you more control when cutting and ultimately allow for much safer use. All blades, regardless of quality, become dull when repeatedly used, which make them dangerous due to the increased effort required in cutting. To avoid your blades becoming dull, using a honing steel before use will ensure that they stay sharp and safe each time you use them. We have two wooden chopping boards in our kitchen, as a small board is easier to wash and a large board gives us additional versatility when cutting larger sizes and types of ingredients, or for setting out food when hosting guests. Both of our chopping boards are acacia wood boards from IKEA, which are incredibly durable and long-lasting. The only maintenance required is that the boards are occasionally oiled to avoid them splitting. You can buy specialist oils for this, but really any cooking oil will do. This helps your boards last longer and keeps them from harbouring harmful bacteria. Heavy-duty wooden boards are stable and can be flipped when using them for meat or for vegetables. We usually keep the small board on our kitchen counter for quick access, and the timber adds a little visual warmth to the space. A mixing bowl is great for both baking, salads and snacks, and a colander is necessary for tasks such as washing vegetables and draining pasta. We bought a set from Joseph & Joseph, which is stackable and contains a sieve for baking and a set of measuring cups, all within one stackable footprint. Because these are lightweight, they can be easily accessed and stored, and take up minimal space inside a kitchen cupboard or drawer. It's surprisingly easy to own way too many cooking utensils, and this quickly eats up drawer space, making them messy, confusing and unorganized. To avoid this, we purchased this Joseph & Joseph nesting set, which contains all of the tools we need. These sit on a hanger on our kitchen countertop and are magnetic to allow for easy access and quick, neat storage. We set a simple rule of 8 for mugs, glasses, plates, bowls and cutlery. This is as we'll only ever be able to have 8 people over at any one time. When picking these items, we tried to ensure that they would be as versatile, thin and durable as possible. Our plates and bowls are from IKEA, and these are great as they are made of glass, which means that they stack incredibly thin and are hard-wearing and durable. Because we occasionally enjoy a bottle of wine when entertaining guests, the glasses we use day to day are actually wine tumblers from IKEA. These look great and are surprisingly durable, which saved us having to buy a set of additional bulky and fragile wine glasses. To keep our cutlery to a minimum, we have found that we only need kitchen scissors, a whisk, a peeler, a bottle opener, a tin opener, 1 spatula, 2 serving spoons, a rice paddle, 4 pairs of chopsticks, 8 forks, 8 knives, 8 spoons, and 8 teaspoons, and a small set of measuring spoons. That's it, and so far we have never found that we need anything more. The kitchen that we're refusing to remodel has no drawers, so it all lives in a second-hand cutlery divider on top of our fridge. We do our best to live a healthy lifestyle, and something that we find to be an essential item is a blender. We use this every single morning to get in our daily dose of fruits and vegetables, but we also find this useful for making soups, protein shakes and sauces. This one is made by Kenwood and is a fraction of the price of more high-end brands such as NutriBullet or Vitamix. It comes with 2 jugs that have to-go lids so that you can drink straight out of it, or you can just as easily pour its contents into individual glasses. Other than because of my less than average cooking ability, we're never really stopped from cooking all of the great foods that we enjoy. What we've found is that the key to living in small spaces is to give every item you have a specific home, which means that everything becomes ordered and organised. This method of organisation equally applies to food storage, where we store everyday items closest to our countertop, and our dry food is in a separate pantry cupboard. Although we have chosen to have a certain minimal amount of utensils, this will vary depending upon your own daily needs. Ultimately, this comes down to what you prioritise to own, depending upon your own lifestyle and eating habits. We have chosen to minimise our cupboard space in order to own what we find to be essential appliances, such as a washing machine and a large fridge freezer for our small apartment. If your kitchen